Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I have a Quad Cortex tone tutorial for you, and this is how to dial in a Qtron Plus style type of tone based on John Mayer's I Don't Trust Myself with Loving You. This is something I've done before in the past, but now I have a real Qtron Plus sitting on the floor, and the goal is to A and B them what I've dialed in on the Quad Cortex and the real pedal in a loop and see how close I could get. Now, if you're interested in this particular preset or any of the captures, they're available on my website, johnconcheroguitar.com. So today, I'm using my Michael SX Heirloom. I'm going to stay on the neck middle position, but I'll try to switch around and show you kind of what it's going to do. Quad Cortex is on the floor, have the Qtron Plus in a loop, as you can see right here on Cortex control. So I'm going to kind of flip-flop between the two. So let's give you some just kind of bass tones for now. So this is the two captures I have. Let's see, right here we got the 2-Rock Sterling MD, which is the silver sterling by 2-Rock, with the mid switch and the deep switch up, and then this new 2-Rock traditional clean 100-watt head. It says Jam John Mayer mids, meaning I pushed the mids just a tiny bit more, maybe around like a little bit between 11 and 12 o'clock. And then checking out this plate lush reverb at the end of the chain. Here are the settings for that, and here's kind of what it sounds like. All right, there it is. Thick, has some good high-end presence to it. Definitely it's got that punch and really nice low end going on. So moving on to, let's go to the actual Quad Cortex, or sorry, not the Quad Cortex, the actual Qtron Plus. So right here I have a Nordvang Klon style capture that I made in the front, but what I might do is I might switch back and forth between this and a blues breaker that I got, and then we have the Qtron Plus in the loop. So here's what it sounds like, neck middle position. And going to mine. All right, so already like super similar. Let's check out these settings. So here they are. Sensitivity set to 31.9. And I'm guessing that's kind of like the equivalence to maybe peak or gain on the actual Qtron. Attack, it's at 364.8 milliseconds, decay 278.6 milliseconds, and we can kind of mess around with that. Make sure it's all the way to the left in the low pass setting. Level, I did give it a little bit of a level bump, and almost like if a Keeley Katana was in the loop of the Qtron Plus. And the frequency, you can mess around with that. I set it to 56 hertz because it's kind of what it sounded like. It was giving it a little bit more high end, even though it's not high end, it's low end, but it just wasn't as low as the actual Qtron. Frequency depth set to 3,400 hertz, 3.4K. Resonance peak set to 2.79 and 100% mix. Let's go ahead and just flip-flop back and forth. I'm going to start on the Quad Cortex version, and when you see it move over to the loop right here, that's when the actual Quad Cortex, or sorry, the Qtron is engaged. So So I don't know. I could hardly tell. Only time I could tell is when I'm switching, when there's actual note being played, like I can hear, you can hear that little bit of a switch. Let's go ahead and mess with some different pickup positions. So I think that that song is played with the neck middle, but it sounds great with the neck as well. Maybe my version is a little bit more gained up. Let's just go ahead and pull it back just a tiny bit, see what happens. Actually, that sounds pretty good. So instead of 3.9, pulling it back a little bit really helps. Let's move to the middle position. Now you could use your pick and kind of do some sort of rosy type of thing. So I'm gonna stay on mine really quick. So the really important thing with that is to make sure the high E opens up when you do those bends. Let's go ahead and move to the real Qtron. All right, well, there you go. This is how I dial in the kind of John Mayer Qtron type of tone. Just for reference on the actual pedal, I have the mode set to low pass. Let's see, the response set to fast. The sweep is in the up position. Range is set to low. Peak is set to right around like 8 o'clock-ish. So it's like barely up. And the gain is a little bit past 9 o'clock. So I would say more like more on the 10 o'clock side of it. And then the boost is off. So just for reference, that's what it is. Hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Let me know if there's any other tones you want me to try to cover in these Quad Cortex tone tutorials. And again, check out the captures in my website, johnconcheroguitar.com. See you later.